Hey, it's Trisha Mandis here, and you are watching Take Control Tuesdays, where you learn how to take control of your diet, your weight, and your health. Today, I'm going to share something with you from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and this is one of their position papers on vegetarian diets. Now, if you're not sure why this matters or who the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics actually is, they are the largest professional organization of credentialed nutritionists, I believe, in the world. Now, that doesn't mean this position paper is the end-all, be-all when it comes to vegetarian diets. I do have some critiques about the Academy, including the amount of money that they accept from industry and how that affects the information that they give the public. But anyway, I'll save that for another day. Today I'm going to share some awesome insights from this evidence-based publication. You're going to break down some potential stereotypes that you may have thought about vegetarian diets when it comes to nutritional adequacy, and you're also going to learn some of the evidence behind how healthy they can actually be. So let's get started. All right, here is their actual summary from the position paper. Hands down, what the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the organization that creates registered dietitians, what they have to say about vegetarian diets. And they say, quote, "It is the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that appropriately planned vegetarian diets, including total vegetarian and vegan diets, are healthful, they're nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits in the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. Well-planned vegetarian diets are appropriate for individuals at all stages of the life cycle, including during pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, adolescence, and for athletes as well." So this is pretty awesome. You're going to get enough nutrition if you eat vegetarian the right way, which is pretty easy to do, and almost everyone can actually eat them. You can be pregnant and be vegetarian, you can be an infant and be vegetarian, and it can be a very good thing for you. However, a lot of us have many negative stereotypes about being vegetarian that may prevent us from actually implementing some of this really useful and beneficial information. Like, vegetarian diets are often associated, and I'm quoting the paper right now, with a number of health advantages, including lower blood cholesterol levels, lower risk of heart disease, lower blood pressure levels, and lower risk of hypertension and type 2 diabetes. Awesome! Vegetarians, quote, tend to have a lower BMI, body mass index, lower overall cancer rates as well. Vegetarian diets tend to be lower in saturated fat and cholesterol, which are both non-essential nutrients, meaning we don't need to actually eat those things. And they have higher levels of dietary fiber, which is great because Americans are in a fiber deficiency. Higher rates of magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin E, folate, carotenoids, flavonoids, and other phytochemicals, which are essential for preventing and fighting off cancer. Now, vegetarians are also lower in some other nutrients compared to meat eaters. However, we are going to go over all the nutrition basics you need and the nutrition you have to consume in order to eat a healthy vegetarian diet on one of my free webinars, which is coming up next Tuesday on May 23rd at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to learn from me exactly what nutrition you need to get and how you get it eating a vegetarian diet, then you need to sign up for my 7-day healthy eating challenge plant-based style by going to thtchallenge.com. The challenge, you get so many free resources, and there's 2 free webinars. One is actually starting tomorrow, where I'm going to explain exactly what you need to eat in order to eat a vegetarian diet and stay full and satisfied at the same time. But you won't get access to any of that unless you don't sign up at www.thtchallenge.com. I'll share a little more about what's in the challenge later in the blog. But I just want you to know, if you're interested in the nutritional adequacy of vegetarian diets, then you should definitely sign up and attend that free webinar and ask me any questions that you may have. All right, the position paper also states that plant proteins can meet protein requirements when a variety of plant foods are consumed and energy needs are met. You can get enough protein eating plant-based. You don't need meat or dairy or anything in order to get enough protein, and the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics agrees with that based on the evidence. Quote, research indicates that an assortment of plant foods eaten over the course of a day can provide all the essential amino acids and ensure adequate nitrogen retention and use in healthy adults. Thus, complementary proteins do not need to be consumed at the same meal. There is this complete myth out there that you have to pair your proteins if you're not eating animal foods when you eat, otherwise you're not going to get enough protein. As long as you eat enough food and you eat a variety of food and you're not eating white rice for 6 months in a row and nothing else, you will get all the protein you need, which is awesome. One of the conclusion statements throughout the paper is that a vegetarian diet is associated with a lower risk of death, yay for lowering risk of death, from heart disease. And they got a good grade on this statement based on the available evidence. There's a substantial amount of evidence to support this claim. They also cited a study that said the incidence of heart disease was estimated to be 24% lower in lifelong vegetarians and 57% lower in vegans compared to meat eaters. So if you want to lower your risk of heart disease by 57%, consider adopting a healthy plant-based diet that's filling and tastes delicious. Vegetarians consume between 50% and 100% more fiber than non-vegetarians, and vegan consume the most. So vegans are those that don't consume any animal products at all, where vegetarians just generally omit meat and not dairy. Other health benefits include lower blood pressure, with vegans having even more better rates of blood pressure. And there's also low risk of cancer eating a vegetarian diet, and that the World Cancer Recommendation, they advocate for eating a plant-based diet for cancer prevention, as well as if you've been diagnosed with cancer, for eating plant-based if you've already been diagnosed previously as well. So, if this excites you, if this interests you in any way, and you want to learn more about how you can personally try and get some of these benefits, or make sure that you're eating a nutritionally adequate diet, or you just need some help navigating what to do when it comes to eating a healthy plant-based diet, consider signing up for my free 7-day healthy eating challenge, plant-based style, with me, nutritionist Trisha Manis, that starts tomorrow. Now you can join anytime. It's going to be available for a few weeks, but if you want to go through it live with me, then you need to get your sweet buns over to thtchallenge.com and sign up now, because when you do, you get 35 recipes for free, a meal plan, access to the challenge website, and 2 free webinars with me, which I'm most excited about. Tomorrow, during our first webinar, that's at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you are going to learn exactly what to eat a plant-based diet, to be full and satiated and enjoy what you're eating. And then on the very last day of the challenge, which is Tuesday, May 23rd at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do a webinar on how to get all the nutrition you need eating a vegetarian diet and your next steps for success. So if you want me to send you the webinar information, you have to sign up at thtchallenge.com. Now, I would love to hear from you. I want you to answer today's Take Control Now question. It is Take Control Tuesdays after all. And put your answer in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. What stereotypes or misconceptions do you think you have about vegetarian diets? For example, the position paper brought up that evidence shows you don't have to pair proteins together in order to get enough protein when you're eating plant-based. So what are some of the other misconceptions you think that you may have, or things that you've heard that kind of scare you about eating vegetarian or plant-based, or even giving it a shot? I would love to hear your comments. I will respond to all of them, and I'm sure others would too. Thank you so much for watching. Get educated, get support, and take control. Yes, you can get the healthy body you deserve. And if you want others to do that and get that as well, please share this blog with them. Thanks so much.